productivity, presence, happiness. You already know the immediate benefits when you get off social media. I'm not going to be talking about those. There are some things you notice only after a long period of time. And after 3 years, there are 3 more realizations and subtle changes I've noticed in myself while not having social media. And you should probably hear these. I remember in high school, my senior year, I was at a club volleyball tournament. There's this girl watching the game we were reffing. The whole team notices and all my boys are like, who is gonna go up to her? Something was in me that day because I was like, watch me. So I'll go up to this girl who I don't know at all. I sit down and we have a conversation. I end up getting her Snapchat. We make plans to hang out the next day. We get boba and then we date for 3 months. So that's how I met my first girlfriend. Most people, when they hear this story, they're like, oh, I could never do that. Or, oh, that's not how I like to meet people. But that was just a normal interaction. I asked her what school she went to and what sports she played and random shit like that. That kind of conversation should be easy. So here's the point. When you're on social media, you get comfortable in that bubble. Every time you're in line at a grocery store or you're at a party and no one is talking to you, what do? You pull out your phone. You tap through some stories so you don't look a certain way. You don't actually try to talk and make a connection with anyone. You don't notice it, but over time, social media gives you social anxiety in real life. When I first deleted my Instagram and Snapchat accounts, I didn't feel this effect right away. But more often than not, I found myself in situations where the least awkward thing I could do is actually talk to someone because I didn't have anything to look at on my phone. This slowly gave me practice just simply conversing with people. Even when I ask couples how they met, a decent amount of times they say it's over Instagram. Homie just commented on her story like it's a damn dating app. But I feel as if you would lose some human connection and the ability to do that in person. What did people do before social media? They had to walk up to a person and actually talk to them. It's way scarier than sliding in DMs, but it's also beautiful at the same time. You learn to become vulnerable. You learn to have confidence. You learn to not be afraid of rejection. All right, real quick, I'm gonna get a workout in. I don't want no games, but you're the same old, living for the game, but then you play for. I don't really think that I can stay cool. Social media apps are the definition of comfort. You can be in any awkward social situation and then just pull out Instagram and all of a sudden you're fine. The argument is, of course, that's a bad thing. Aside from the fact that you're missing out on a lot of real life experiences by being on your phone, the easy access of comfort is really what's hurting you the most. To be able to pull out a rectangle from your pocket and be comfortable is training our brains to be used to that. And when we get into genuinely uncomfortable situations, like giving a presentation to your boss or asking someone out on a date, then you just don't know how to act. You've never been uncomfortable before. Of course, comfort isn't always a bad thing and there's a time and place, but I'm always trying to push myself to be comfortable with the uncomfortable. It's why I take cold showers and I sit alone for long periods of time. It's gotten to this point where I have this new baseline for myself. I feel amazing after I work out and take a cold shower. I feel amazing when I eat cherries and grind for 2 hours of editing. And I feel like shit when I eat chocolate and I watch YouTube for 30 minutes. Without social media plus this new mindset I'm trying to develop, nowadays I'm uncomfortable when I'm not productive. It's a thing that I've come to love in my life, and it took me damn near 3 years after deleting the apps to finally feel this way. Okay, so there's this beach boardwalk that I've never heard of. Apparently it's in my area. Obviously I've never been before, so I kind of want to check it out to see if it's actually cool or not. Well, this is it. Not exactly what I expected. There's not much of a beach here. At least there's this boardwalk, I guess. It's very windy and very cold and very overcast. So I just got here. I didn't realize how hungry I was. It's also freezing and cold right now. So I think I'm gonna go home first to eat lunch, and then hopefully when I come back, it'll actually be a little bit nicer. Yeah, let's do that. I'm so done with the danger. When you say that you're doing just fine, 'cause I'm feeling the anger. It's alright, just take it and cry yourself to sleep and know that no one wants to be. All right, we're back, and it's still about the same. At one point, social media was definitely one of my vices. I like to think I'm well on my way of overcoming it. However, I still have plenty of vices that prevent me from being the best version of myself. Materialism, TV shows, YouTube, parties, sex, junk food, raising canes, straight up being lazy. There are plenty. I wish I could say I spend every minute of my free time on this YouTube channel. I wish I could say I take an ice cold shower every day. I wish I could say everything I do is propelling me towards my highest goals, but it's not. Nobody's gonna ever be perfect in this sense, but I try to push myself on the micro level to make decisions in that right direction. The way I see it, every wrong decision you make, you stay up late binge watching Netflix, you skip the gym the next morning, you put off creating your portfolio, you spend 30 minutes on your phone. Every time you decide to give in to one of your vices, the best, highest version of yourself becomes slightly lower. And over time, these decisions add up so that the potential you once had slowly descends you into mediocrity. God damn, I'm harsh in this video. I believe the only thing standing in the way between you and your most aspirational dreams is yourself. You're the only person that can hold you back from reaching that level. I'm the only person stopping me from this YouTube channel becoming my full-time job. I just need to work harder. This means reflecting on the person you are now and the person you want to become. And ask yourself, what's the difference? In business, they call this gap analysis. What can you change right now that will put you one step closer to the place you want to be? That's a fucking banger. This is a banger video.